Hello there, and welcome to game 2 of the evening. This is Tim, back with the Sif Taker stream, and we'll head to the table, have a chat to the players, and then we'll go through some lists. 2 seconds.
Yes.
Hey guys, you are now all live on Twitch. So we are joined by Liam, or as fans of the podcast and stream will know him, Ian, and he is taking Separatists versus Darren Grainger. Who appears to be making a real mess of Liam's cards at this moment. So we'll leave you to it. I believe Darren is first player.
Yep.
Cool. When you're ready to start the timer, just tab the middle of the table when you're ready, and we'll just go from there.
Cool. Right, so what do we do with this then?
It'll take me a while. Got to straighten my cards up.
Well, we'll be just in the commentary voice channel below you.
Oh, Ben's going to be all professional and shit now.
Why you change a habit of a lifetime?
Yeah.
At least I remembered Ian's real name.
Yeah.
It is Ian.
Yeah.
Ian Barker.
I like to call him Baker. I think it's way better.
I can't remember whether it is Barker or Baker now, to be honest. I
think it's. I won't say that because has he gone yet?
Don't know.
I was going to say something awful.
I'm going now. You say it now. Right, let's just correct that. Actually, on the overview, just change. Say, excellent. So yes, we are good to go. Reset the timer. So for those who joined us in game 1, we had 4 gunships versus First Order that had the XI shuttle. We've got Separatists again, but this time only 1 gunship. And it's sort of replacing what you'd perhaps see as like a standard bomber, really, in the sort of the munition droid list. So we've got 4 droids with energy shells. We've got the HMP with concussion missiles and dark ones. Hello. So the droid that we've got, the gunship, after it barrel rolls or side slips and is stressed, it gains 1 calculate. So that was quite interesting to watch last turn. And then we got a bombardment drone with ion bombs, concussion bombs, delayed fuses, trajectory simulator. Yeah, fairly brutal bomber, but versus 3 arcs, one of which is Wolf, and then we've got Warthog. Warthog is the lat that after UI-friendly non-limited ship at range 0-2 are destroyed during the engagement phase, that ship is not removed until the end of that phase. Just means stuff can't get PS killed. So that could be quite important in the current Nantex meta. Because that's where I think the Pentakiaces? I think they, because they're PS4, they can tend to sort of PS kill. And then we got
everything.
Yeah, so we got Ghost Company, which has a white rotate linking into a red focus. After you perform a primary attack, if you are focused, you may perform a turret attack against a ship that you've not already attacked this round. We've got 5s. After you perform an attack that missed, the defender's initiative is equal or greater than your initiative. Place 1 evade token, which I don't think is going to trigger at all in this game, unless what is the PS on the gunship? Okay, so the gunship's PS3 and so is the bombardment drone. So that's the only ones where 5s is going to trigger.
What initiatives? Warthog, just because
3.
It's not loaded on mine.
Yeah, 3.
Good.
No, it's got really nice custom painted. So I don't know if that's what came preloaded.
I think that's the one that Crazy Vulcan did.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's quite nice how some of the
it's in the
ships,
Discord.
Yeah, some of them are done. So you got Commander Cody, and then we've got 2 104th arcs. So
he's also done one with where the side panel is open and you've got the clone trooper stood in it.
Okay,
which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's going to put that into the actual mod or not, but it's still cool.
He does do some good work. So let's just line our camera up. We had a few subs last game. People got to see Dancing Ben.
It's a good dance. I've got it saved on my phone. That's my claim to fame. caught on the stream in the background of Nerf Herder.
Cameras all set up. Camera angles, anyway.
Cats are already starting.
I know.
Desperate to be on. I'll have one of them. Pardon?
Right.
Did you hear that?
No, not really.
Oh,
I could hear you talk, but yeah. Right. I think we're pretty much good to go.
yeah, it's fine. I'll have a double. Don't worry, I'm having a gym, but I won't go full pintar.
Never go full pintar.
Spoke to Mr. Pintar today.
Yeah, he's down in London. I don't know if he's actually moved down there yet, or if he's just gone down there.
Yeah, he's down there.
Okay.
He got told he had to go down on Monday.
Oh, good.
I mean, he didn't think so, but whatever.
I don't know. The army with all their rules, eh? So, what are your thoughts of this game then?
Like, I like the droid list.
I do, but
I just generally like. Thank you. I like droid lists. I always think
I feel like in this particular matchup, though, I feel like the arcs are going to be too beefy.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to be able to drop arcs quickly enough, and the arcs are rolling 3 to 4 red dice, depending on range. And those droids have only got 2 defense dice. I mean, that's what we saw last game. The once the FOs got up close, those HMPs are only rolling 1 green dice.
Yeah, they're just going to smash it. I guess it depends what the energy charges do, don't they, on the initial? If you can get like range 3 shot on a couple of them, because they are only rolling 1 dice as well. Yeah, I've got 6 hull. Jesus.
Well, that's it. It's the hull and everything that they've got. Let me just change my colours.
I've not used the arc a lot, so I'm not. I was just looking at it, then I was like, wow.
In fact, no, I'm going to change to purple. Let's do that.
I'm looking forward to seeing these concussion bombs, though.
Yeah, especially with the trajectory simulator.
Just start lobbing them out there.
Yeah, but I guess he can choose to fire them out the front or drop them out the back once he starts launching them. Although, I guess he'd probably want to ion first, and then he's...
Yeah, just start pooping them out. I think Darren's ready. Oh, Ian's ready too. It looks like we're starting.
Cool.
I'm going to take them templates down. You've still got your hand in it. Turn the template things off.
Yeah. The only thing is I have to... get rid of that.
Yeah. And change back over, because if you move your hand over anything, they can see it.
No, it's fine. I'll just keep mine down at the bottom. I don't tend to hover over stuff. But it means I can like tab if I need to, or... Yeah.
Yeah. Ian said, I don't want any of this. I'm moving away.
Yeah. But I mean, I'll be honest. I saw that opening move from the droids coming myself, because I feel like that's what you have to do. You're breaking the game. Please don't.
Yeah, just a heads up to everyone that these two play each other quite a lot, so they tend to play fast. They're going to go slow now, I've said that, aren't they? You can just see it coming.
We had quite a few people watching game one, about a little over 20 people. So
Oh, that's
good
cool.
to see, yeah.
Look out, Gold Squadron.
Hey, I hear that Dion's finally got Prime, which is good. Not Prime, Partner.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be really good. I mean, it will take a little while probably for the money benefit to filter down because he gets like increased ad revenue and sub revenue and stuff like that. But I mean, that can only be good for the game and the coverage we get.
He does a lot of work though, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is it. I give up an evening a week, and that's enough for me.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we got the podcast and stuff as well, but
Yeah.
This is it. I quite enjoy my free time, and he's got a wife and a kid, and I don't. So, so it looks like we got a pro droid has been dispatched.
Don't think it's going to manage to do anything next turn.
No. You can.
I think if
get
I'd probably put it on that gas cloud.
Well, that's what I was about to say. You need it behind that gas cloud because it will just get shot.
Yeah.
It was quite interesting in game one. We had pro droids as well, and Matt was able to take a range 3 shot with advanced target priority. And when you miss, you can basically like bank a calculate token on the thing. So he basically took a range 3 shot, missed, didn't spend his focus, so he did miss, and then got the calculate to use later on in the game, which I thought was quite interesting. Very situational, but
still good.
Yeah.
I played Andy Cameron the other night, and he had a droid list with one of these HMP gunship things, and it was really good. It was hard.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see. So I had a chat with Craig at the start of the game before we played, and he played the 4 Wookiee and AP5 and beat it with 4 gunship. But when he played the FO swarm, there was 6 TIE fighters and the XI shuttle, he just wasn't doing enough damage to win the sort of the points race. And as soon as a gunship goes off, that's a quarter of your points has left the table, sort of thing. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they fit into the meta. Quite impressed by the first order list. Did like the look of it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have been talked about quite a lot, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit like it's not quite a Sloan Swarm because it doesn't have the stress sort of mechanic in it, but it did.
So reroll in it.
So Gideon is when a friendly ship at 0-2 attacks a damaged ship. If you roll 2 red dice, you can add a red dice, basically.
Oh,
and then we've got like Reavers and you've got Terex giving out calculates, target locks as actions and stuff, so you can get double modded attacks pretty easily.
It's like Darren's just spreading his arcs out nice and wide, letting Ian come to him.
Yeah.
Get off.
Can hear that purring away.
He stood right in front of the computer. You have to stroke a cat when it comes. That's the rules.
Yeah.
Go on, you.
Not sure Ian actually moved his pro droids this turn. Doesn't look like they've moved.
No, maybe he expected Darren to try and just shoot them. Which I guess makes sense because, he doesn't want them to just get destroyed for no point. I mean, I know he's got another one, but...
Yeah, maybe save them for a turn and move them next turn, maybe.
I mean, you're not really losing anything because it's not going to get far enough forward to work anyway.
No.
Yeah. Looks like Darren just kept in his corner, seeing what happens.
This is it doesn't have to rush at all. And this, the bombardment drone's going to be very careful that he doesn't get singled out.
The droids are quite good at sort of staying in one position, though. Because they've got the hard one, the barrel rolls.
Yeah. So I think I've got my last league game tomorrow. See if I can actually double the number of wins. Okay, it looks like he's launched the second one by it things.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not that he could get away with launching a third one. It's quite easy to spot when.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can probably see it.
But that's a nice position for that probe droid because it's going to get gas cloud from sort of two sides there.
Yeah. I mean, because they have 3 dice anyway, don't they?
They do, and if it's range 3, extra green dice there. I mean, I suppose the only issue is if that's the only thing the arcs have got to shoot at, then there's no reason why they won't sort of keep throwing mods into it.
Cat's done, so I'm just going to have to jump out of the room.
Yeah, no worries.
I can't move the table around. I'm stuck in a really weird position.
I guess the interesting thing here is that Darren could almost use the droid to start triggering. Yeah, so he could use Ghost Company to shoot something else. He could use 5s. So if the attack misses. Yeah, so Warthog's got quite a few little things that could use even against the drones. The pro droids even, I should say.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see the Republic start being good again, because they've been a bit on the back burner a bit, haven't they, recently?
Yeah, and I guess that's where sort of the meta and the points goes as such, because obviously they some of the Delta 7Bs and stuff have taken, I think rightly, fairly significant points hits because they were verging on boring because that's all you saw from Republic. So this will mix it up, and we've had the ETA2 article today. So we'll see those arrive soon, and that will just give Republic a few more ships to sort of play around with. We got the V-wing as well.
I think they had to make the first ship a little bit overpowered though, just to get people in.
Well, that's it. You want the faction competitive, don't you? I mean, and I guess as well that with a faction that is so heavily reliant on Force users, it was always going to take a while for their points to bed in.
Yeah,
because it's different when you've got 1 or 2 Force users available to you, and you're probably only ever going to see one in a list. If it's like Darth Vader or, I suppose the Inquisitors are coming into it a little bit now, but Rebellion, I think, Rebel Alliance, is Luke the only Force user? I got Leia, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't tend to see many others.
No, you tend to see more Force crew, don't you?
Oh, see, now Ian might regret this a little bit because he is pushing those droids. I'd been tempted to leave one behind that gas cloud. And he's got no struts, so he needs to make sure he avoids those rocks.
I take it he's got a bid because he got to choose. I'm surprised he didn't just chuck some struts on some of them.
Don't think he's added. So what's Liam was 199. This comes to.
I suppose one's not worth it, is it?
No. No, I mean, he's put it on the bombardment drone, and I think that's a good...
And his name is Ian.
Yeah. So, I don't think he's put a stress on green, has he?
I can't see the screen yet. I'm having a bit of a problem.
Ooh. What have I done there?
Can't be as bad as me. I've just had to restart.
I suddenly just brought up my my stream, my Steam screen. I'll have to double check that and make sure there's nothing incriminating on there, but I don't think so. Possibly see my username, I guess.
Yeah, all your criminal stuff's in your basement anyway.
Sure. Okay, so they've rolled for the droid to see if the droid died, and it hasn't. Thought he was rolling for a gas cloud then. I was trying to threw me for a second because I couldn't work out. Now, see, this could be a bad opening engagement for Ian because he's got one calculate there.
Who?
Ian.
What's Ian?
Yeah. I said it wrong for you, and you still
I
questioning.
know I didn't hear what you said.
But yeah, I think it's a bad opening engagement for the Separatists because he's only got one calculate out there.
Oh.
Taking a target lock on Wolf. On the bomber.
Go. Should be back in a minute.
Okay.
I just want Ian to start lobbing some of them bombs. I can't wait to see him just lobbing them about.
But he's not going to be doing that next turn. They're facing the wrong way, isn't he?
I don't know, can't say.
So it looks like we're going to have first shots of the game. Wolf is going to take the first shot. Looks like probably range 3 into the green vulture. You able to move the mic away from your face a little?
Sorry, Dad.
Sounds windy.
Surprised the amount of cheese I had for my tea. I should be able to see again in a second.
Yeah. Yep, so it looks like Wolf is going to shoot into the green vulture. Range 3.
What's it? It's out of his front arc, he can spend a charge to reroll, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then he has to get it back from his butt.
But you got blank eyeball there. So I imagine he probably won't spend his charge.
It's only one you reroll in it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
So range 3 obstructed from the gunship into Wolf. So Wolf will also get the benefits of a gas cloud here, and it's only 2 red dice.
So what was the one dice rolled for earlier on?
I think it was the green arc went over the probe droid.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you can go over it and get rid of it that way.
So the gunship re-rolled 1 dice there with its network A, because there's a target lock sat on Wolf. But Wolf survives the damage, so there's no issues there. Warthog to fire next. Now, Warthog has got... there's more than 1 target in its front arc there, so... could see 2 shots on Warthog here. So, hit crit on the first shot.
So he wants to miss, doesn't he? Because then he adds the strain, is that right?
Well, he's got a direct hit on the first vulture he shot, so it's not too bad. So I think that went on to green. Yeah. So green is down to 1 hull. And then
See
I
again.
believe Warthog can...
I
Yeah,
think
so,
veteran turret is optional, isn't it? So I guess it's if he remembers.
so spend the focus for 2 hits. I
Oh,
shouldn't.
and the water card's loaded for me this time. That's cool.
Yeah, so this will be into yellow at range 3. He rolls 2 evades, and this is
That's fine.
this is where Cody will trigger. Yeah. So you missed, but now yellow gains a strain.
Yep.
Probably yellow or green arc can now shoot him.
Probably obstructed though, isn't it? So.
Yeah, I think yellow will be fine. Green's probably obstructed, yeah.
Oh, yellow one over there. Yeah.
So which one's that? 3. So he can shoot range 3 into green, who's on 1 hull. So it might be better just to kill the droid with the calculate token here.
Makes sense. Looks like he's gone for the obstructed.
Yeah. I suppose yellow could always shoot him as well. So I think he's just checking for the
Reroll.
Yeah, the reroll from Warthog, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the chassis, isn't it? Chassis ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I think Darren's just reading it to see what it does.
Yeah.
So the defender has to be in this
Turret.
in Warthog's turret arc.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's 3 hits.
3 hits.
3 evades.
That is.
Yeah.
Womp, womp, womp.
So I think Darren made him re-roll it for, maybe he said, oh no, I'm shooting green, maybe, I'm not sure, and then he rolls 3 evades anyway. So.
Oh, no, because he's supposed to be strained.
Oh, strained, of course. So yeah, he rolled 3 green dice and still rolled 3 evades. That droid was just not...
Darren didn't make him, that was just the rules.
Yeah. So it looks like we've got the second
re-roll.
charge. Yeah.
Does that come back one at a time, is it? Yeah. Oh, he still dies.
Yeah, gets him. And then that calculate's gone for the combat phase.
What initiative are they, though?
They are 2 on the arcs, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Womp, womp, womp.
Sad face.
Can't just put it back there. That's cheating.
The children are playing.
Darren's slobbing it around. You know, he has to keep up his title of biggest arsehole in X-Wing.
No damage from this shot from the droid. No calculates to spend.
What action did they take?
I think 1 definitely bumped.
Great.
So we might lose a shield here on green, is it? Yeah.
I think we're going to get one of those side swipe things next turn as well.
Yep. So essentially, that gunship, because he has flipped his config, if you go straight, that's fine. But if he does any bank or hard turns, then he has to perform that as a side slip.
Not seen the hard turn one yet. That'd be quite an interesting one.
Yeah. So we had it where a droid deployed on the board edge, like on the back, pins on the board edge. It does a hard 2, and then next turn it did a hard 2 side slip, and it still stays on the board because it's always middle to middle. But I was a little bit worried that it might just fly off the board. But yeah, no, it's fine.
There's clearly going to be some amazing startup that someone cleverer than me will think of.
I mean, it was interesting to watch it as well because I've not read the actual action card for it, but you can partially execute a side slip,
Yeah.
and you actually stay sideways, if that makes sense. It's not
Yeah,
like
yeah. You just follow the lines like normal, don't you?
yeah, it's not like a K-turn where if you don't complete the maneuver, you don't spin 180 or whatever.
I wouldn't fancy having to do that in real life, though. It's going to be a lot of judge calls.
Yeah, I mean, it is easier these days with that line down the middle, and I think you've still... actually, have you got marks on the side of the ships? I don't think.
I think they do, yeah, because you do for the barrel roll, don't you?
It's harder, though, because you've got the edge of the base.
I don't know whether they line up the same.
Yeah, you got the edge of the base, though, as well, so it's not like it's right on the edge of the template as such.
I'd have to actually look and see what it's like.
Mm.
I mean, I pretty much got my new ships, opened them, and put them away in the case. So I just put them away. I alphabetized all my cards and stuff first.
So I imagine yellow and blue are probably doing hard ones towards a yellow arc. Trying to avoid that rock.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ian's maybe engaged a little bit quickly because his probe droids have basically done nothing.
Yeah, I mean, he has got a couple of target locks out on Wolf, which I think he's just lost one somehow. But yeah, this bombardment drone not going to have an awful
If he'd have just sort of slow rolled around, he could have probably got some locks before he come into combat.
Yeah,
like ideally, I mean, the things he's got locked now, he could have just locked them next turn anyway, because he's not getting the shot against Wolf for anyone.
I mean, sure, like this yellow arc might take a few shots, but imagine the yellow's arc's going to come forwards. Here we go. Green can turn in, Wolf can turn in, Warthog will just go forwards. I mean, green's got to be a little bit wary of that rock. Okay, so he's just gone straight. So no action, and just roll for strain. He is not strained. It's on hits and eyeballs.
Just excited to see the ship do the side swipe because we know it's coming.
Well, this is it. You'd imagine he's going to side swipe round towards his probe droid. Nope, he's just gone straight. Interesting.
So it flips now as well?
No, it's may flip if you go straight.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So Warthog has come in. So we might see Wolf bump into the. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any bonus to having it the other side? Does it reduces your straights or something? Am I right?
Yeah, so it reduces the difficulty of your straights because I think they got a 5 forward which is red, 4 forward which is white, and the others are blues. So it does, or maybe 3 forward might be white as well. So it does make those easier.
Oh. I quite like the configs that change the dial. I think it's interesting.
Has taken Wolf out of the game for a turn, so we're going to see range 2 shot from the drone into Wolf.
The bonus as well is that
Warthog.
Wolf hasn't spent his charge for his reroll.
Correct.
So he's not going to be able to do it the next turn out the butt.
Yeah, just going to take a shield on Warthog there to keep the focus for his double tap shot.
Mm-hmm.
Bomber is taking a range 1 shot into Yellow Arc.
I think I'd have been tempted to fire into Warthog as well. Just to try and do some, because he's like he seems to be like a bit of a linchpin.
Well, this is it. There's some
easier to kill than the rest.
Yeah, there's some key bits there. So no damage on the bomber.
I suppose though all these other shots are going into that one.
Warthog has got a range 1 shot into the yellow drone.
Then again, the lat has got the reinforce as well, hasn't it? So if you start doing too much,
One
you'll
crit.
just start reinforcing.
Evades.
Strained.
Yep, Cody trigger. How many charges regenerates on Warthog? Is it 2?
1.
Okay, it looks like Darren's flipped both of them over from last turn.
That should be 1. It says on the thing, +1. Yeah, it's 2 + 1, I think.
Yeah. Good. So yeah, Yellow Ark's going to have a range 1 shot into whichever one it wants.
That was fun. I got to insult them. Well, Ian anyway. It's just so easy.
So 4 red dice, probably going to the yellow one because of the strain, and we'll get a reroll with Warthog. Reroll up to 2 dice, isn't it? Oh,
Good question.
I think that's a dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a dead droid.
I mean, this is what Darren wants to be doing, really, isn't it? Popping a droid's turn.
Yeah, yeah.
At least maybe droid and a half into the abyss. It's like playing Darren in real life. Just the bonuses on the internet, you don't have to look at his stupid face. Nice.
Got 3, yep. So has a focus token, so spends
I mean, you
it.
may as well spend it on you.
Yeah. 2 shields.
This Republic list actually pretty naughty. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, not quite what Ian wanted to see there, unfortunately.
No. I think the problem is they're both quite a jousty list, aren't they? And sadly, the Republic list is just better at it than the Swarm.
Yeah, just checking. So 5s isn't going to trigger.
What's 5s?
So it's if you perform an attack that missed against someone that's equal or higher than you, you can basically put a focus or evade token on him.
Oh, yeah.
But that's only a trigger against the bombardment drone and the HMP.
Okay.
So bombardment drone could push out a bomb 1 forwards here,
Or 5 straight.
or 5 straight, or out the back. I mean, you'd imagine that. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's probably more harm to your own Trade Federation droids.
You've got to be really careful not to eye on your droids, because that is just bad.
Yeah.
Because they can't even focus at the end of it.
No, correct, yeah. So, and it's quite thematic in that way that obviously the Ionize does affect droids sort of worse than, say, a normal pilot as such. So, yeah, you can't calculate, can't do any actions. But the concussion bombs, once he starts dropping them, unless he performs a reload action, he has to keep dropping them.
Can't wait to see him do it. Have you heard of you've seen the, doesn't look like he bothered putting damage cards out before. The janky, so you have a list with Wolf Waro and a Y-Wing, and you basically concussion bomb Wolf Waro at the start, and then reload with your Y-Wing, so you turn on his ability straight away.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah, that's quite cheeky.
I think they have a shield upgrade on him as well, just to make him last a bit longer. I mean, I'm not saying it's good, but...
No, I mean, I was just thinking,
a
like...
spot of jank every now and then.
Yeah, I've seen, like, First Order with Fanatical, but I don't think they have a lot of things that can actually drop bombs.
No.
If anything, I'm trying to think now.
I have a bit of a soft spot for the First Order. I always end up going back to him. I'm always sadly a little bit disappointed.
So let's say we got a Talon roll with red droid and blue droid, or K-turn with the blue droid. So no bombs have come out.
Okay, I'm a bit surprised at this move, actually.
K-turn from that.
Oh, Darren saw it coming.
And that K-turn would actually protect him pretty much from most bomb drops anyway. Like, he could have dropped an ion bomb out the back maybe, but... Oh, looks like we got Green Arc has rocked itself.
That's good for Ian. At least he's not getting shot from that one.
Oh, and he loses his
Oh, I
shield.
guess that's close to half points now.
So, bombardment drone... Oh, no, sorry. The bombardment drone has hit the rock as well, but it's got landing struts, so that's fine. And we got
Here's a side slope.
Yep.
My cat just fell off the table. That was the hard 2, weren't it?
Yeah.
That was cool.
And
he gets a free calculate for it, doesn't he?
If it was stressed, yes, but it wasn't. It was a blue one, so he actually just does a calculate action. We got K-turn from Wolf. Anything you can do, I can do better. Because that, gets Wolf's front arc. Oh, you could shoot the bombardment drone. I mean, I'd be half tempted with the bombardment drone, just because it's got no shields. But yeah, he's going to shoot range 2 into the HMP. 1 hit so far.
Darren's in a pretty comfortable place, you know. He can take these little pot shots here and there that he feels like.
Oh, absolutely.
And it is Wolf, so he gets a reroll if he wants there. He's taking it this time.
Yeah, hit crits, only 1 green dice in defense. And blanks. Shields. I suppose technically, could you... actually, no, does Warthog's reroll only work on non-limited ships? I think so, doesn't it? It's himself on non-limited ships.
I'm not sure.
It looks like the bombardment drone is...
Taking it range 1.
Yeah.
So that hit crit. That goes into its hull at least. Crit way on. We've got a
Console? No.
blinded
But
pilot.
yeah, behind. Onto...
I mean, that's not a bad one, really. Because, you know, it stops the rerolls from the Wolf as well. Not Wolf, Warthog. Get off that commute. So that's crit. Just some shields or something.
Sorry, who was that into? I missed that one.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, what he did his damage into. Get off. Because nothing seems to have... That shot didn't seem to do anything on Darren's side.
Wolf has lost a shield, hasn't it? I think I'm up to date. Looks like, I think, is that Warthog is shooting out the back into the bombardment drone.
Yeah.
Wow, hit crit. No calculates there. Direct hit.
Direct as well. Oh, that's his second direct hit.
Wow, and I mean, surely Yellow's going to shoot the bombardment drone.
Yeah. Oh, we could do it before he gets to drop all these bombs.
Yeah, that'd be a bit of a shame.
Yeah, it looks like he might have done that.
So Warthog reroll.
Yep.
3 hits. That's a dead bomber.
Oof. No bombs. Makes Ben sad. Poor Ian. It was Ian's idea as well to use new ships.
Well, in fairness, he's only used 1 new ship, so this is possibly the game telling me he should have taken more of them. Either that or the HMP will now solo the Republic list.
Shall we have a bet on that? I'll bet on Darren.
Yeah, no, that's fine, because I've got the option to flip the table. That's fine.
It's alright, we could get far enough to know what happens. Because at the moment, Darren's winning, it says so.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's no way the droids are coming back in this game, unfortunately.
No.
That's just 1 eye.
Yeah, there's no tokens around, so.
Yeah, see, I think that is the biggest issue, is that the droids have come in without enough target locks and enough calculates, and unfortunately it just showed on the first sort of engagement or 2.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get your damage to stick. I mean, yeah, that bombardment drone has died with all its concussion bombs, all its ion bombs.
Yeah, I think he should have. I mean, when I just nipped in the chat, he was saying how bad it was going. He definitely should have maybe slow rolled a bit to have some locks coming in.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's the big thing with the probe droids, is that's what they're designed to do. Fire them out and then just hunker at the back, get your target.
I mean,
locks.
he was set up in the perfect way as well, because he was in one corner. Darren set up opposite. You turn away and then you start doing your thing. Slow roll up his side before turning in.
Yeah. I like the way he set his bombardment drone dial.
As he said it to.
Well, he was flipping it. I think he was trying to set it, but obviously then realised the ship was dead. So HMP can't side slide this turn.
No.
It has got a red stop though, which did catch.
Oh, it can. It can sideswipe.
No, because it should have flipped its thing last turn.
Oh, does it? I thought it was after you execute a non-sideswipe maneuver, you flip it.
Nope.
I don't know what the other side says because it's been flipped.
So I think if you do a side slide, you have to flip it, and if you do a straight, you can choose not to flip it. Oh, you can choose to flip it on the reverse side.
So he's not got a lot of options with his droids either.
No, I mean that's it as well. He had delayed fuses, so it may have been worth just dropping a bomb in the previous turn and just with a delayed fuse on.
Yeah, I suppose he wasn't expecting to die, to be fair.
So he's just put, this is really, really bad.
Oh.
So yeah.
Link. Guy's actual bomb in my face. I've put him down now.
I mean, you talk about the cat. I thought you talk about Ian. Oh.
I mean, they're probably just as bad.
So, how quickly can Darren finish this off then? Yeah, because Yellow could do a nice 2 or 3 bank over the top of Red here and just shoot out the back. Oh, or just bump. Come on, Darren.
He's not Bamford, is he?
Oh, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. He's quite happy. Oh, he's rocked himself again.
He's definitely just gone. I don't care where you go now.
I mean, I suppose good blocks from Ian, but
I mean, it's not doing him any favours, though, is the sad part. Like, they're good blocks, but
he hasn't got many shots open.
yeah. Should have been brave and taken a target lock on something.
What's a strain on Warthog?
Yeah.
That's not
fit.
a bump yet.
I bet he's glad that Darren spent that charge last turn now.
Doesn't matter though, because Warthog. Oh no, Wolf can't use Warthog's reroll.
No, that's what I mean.
But then surely he should just take a target lock then as his action.
Focus target, look, they're both as good as each other on their own, aren't they?
On 4 red dice, I think I'd take the target lock.
You'd be right this time.
Can't use it. No.
There we go. Oh, what's that one? Panic Pilot. That's why I can't do it. I thought I'd clicked on the dial then.
What was that? Was that 1 damage card? It's Panic Pilot, yeah.
Yeah.
Warthog shield.
It's friendly ship. Yeah, when a friendly ship.
Friendly non-limited ship.
When a friendly ship performs a non-turret attack, if a defender is in your firing arc. No, it doesn't say anything about limited. That's the top one. So you're reading the top bit about him not dying.
Oh.
Sorted?
Yeah. Not that it mattered. He blanked anyway.
No, did he? Did he flip his thing this time?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So he can get his calculate still next turn now.
So you've got 3 hits going to Warthog.
If he does the side swipe, he'll be able to get a calculate. Yeah. Another 4-inch one. Oh, just one. It's fine. But it's strained now. Is the side swipe classed as blue then?
It depends what the dial is, I think.
Okay.
Read his card, he's flipped it now.
I've just read it. I don't think it really sells me. It just...
Yeah, you execute the bank or the hard turn as a side slide. There,
Yeah.
And so if it's blue, it's blue. If it's red, it's red.
Okay.
Because I think the 1 banks are red on the droid. So yeah, let's have a see. Yeah. Yeah, so the arcs, what's it called? Fire convergence. So that can be any friendly ship. whereas its Warthog's pilot ability is himself or a
Non-limited.
Yeah, non-limited. That's what I was getting confused with. Not that we've actually seen Warthog's ability come into effect here, because nothing's died. So let's double check. So we've got a damage card on the... Is it 5 health normally on the HMPs? I think it is.
So in a second. It's 5 health. 5 hull, 3 shields. Quite beefy, actually.
It is. It is. Doesn't have a reinforce, though, does it? Like the Azitucks do.
No. Although it has, there's a rating, a weird one. It's got a reload into a red calculate,
Interesting.
which is a bit of an odd. Guess the droids are going to try and come in on Wolf.
I mean, the good thing is that Green can get off this rock finally.
Flipped it blinded. Was it blinded? I think it was blinded pilot. Whatever crit the Green had, he's just flipped it.
Okay, yeah.
So he did this side slide, I think. Okay. Yeah, so he gets calculate there.
Yeah. I think that's whilst he's stressed, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's stressed.
Yeah, because the side slide doesn't have a like anything about sort of, you can't fail it like a barrel roll as such. It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't say like fully execute.
Says. Yeah, it just says after you do it. Nice. Problem is, Wolf's butt gun is now now active.
Yeah.
So he's going to roll an extra dice if he remembers. Yep, he remembered. Oh no, one more.
No, because
it's 4. Yeah, it's less out of the back, innit?
And now you can do Warthog's fire convergence again.
Yeah, he's just checking. Looking that way, yep.
Yeah, I don't think there's any range limitation to it.
I think it says 0 to 3 on the thing.
I guess you have to be in the arc, don't you? So
Yeah.
2 hits and a crit, spending.
It's going to be 4. So,
yes,
2 hits and a crit going through. See what I've got. It's another direct hit.
I think that's it dead, isn't it? Yeah.
What's it got? 5 hull, is it?
Yep.
Yep. I can't believe how many direct hits he's had. Like, Droid List hates the direct hits as it is anyway.
So
Oh, look at that.
I mean, I guess he could.
You can't see what's happening at the side of this table.
He's got a cannon out there, is he? Jeez.
Where's that come from?
I didn't spawn it.
So that's amazing.
Warthog's now going to have a rear shot. Taking the cannon.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's amazing.
No focus. Is there focus? Oh yeah, I can't see. It's on the other side of the ship. That's 2 hits and a crit. Blue has to spend this calculate to live. And could still die to a direct hit. Fuel leak.
Oh, it's basically a no crit at this point. Look at them all just circling around those droids.
Oh wow, he's got a rear shot from green into him as well. And then yellow can shoot red. Oh, he's blanked out. Oh, we have a range 3 shot or a range 2 shot. I think you take the range 3 shot with one without.
I'd just take the range 2. Because he's going to pop that other one next turn anyway.
He is shooting range 2. But no damage because you spent the calculation. Oh no, he's did the range 3 shot. And rolls 2 evades. So Dreadeye in chat is saying, I feel like I missed something rather exciting about 30 minutes ago. Is that Rich Polly in his second account?
I don't know.
I think it is. You didn't really miss anything exciting 30 minutes ago. Just Ian just
shit.
Well, can't roll defense dies. Seems to draw direct hits for fun.
He's spending his energy charge at last. There we go. That's not a bad roll.
I mean, Darren is going to give up some points here. Hit crit into
2
Wolf.
crits into Wolf.
Or 2 crits, yeah.
2 on fuel leak.
Is that console fire?
Console fire. Could do a fuel leak. Double console fire.
So Liam has got. Oh, he's got 2 lots of half points, so he has given up some points.
The problem is, this is more of a fun game, so the half points mean nothing.
Yeah, I guess so, but you still feel like you want to get something from it, I guess.
Yeah.
In fact, the cat drama might have been. How on earth has that happened? Has he just done undo? Just got yellow to appear in green. Yeah, the cat drama might have been the most exciting thing that's happened in this game. I'm not too sure. No, the cat has really upped its game this week to really disrupt the stream commentary.
He's realised that there's a microphone. He likes to play with it. I purposely fed him plenty so he wouldn't be a bloody pain in the ass as well.
So I have to thank Ian for bringing on the new ship and then promptly getting it killed in a few turns. You know.
I'd like to say I feel a little bit sorry for him because he was dead excited about using their new ships.
Well, see, this is it. So, like, green can turn into where red is currently. The red drone. Yeah, Wolf may just fly over the top of red anyway. Not care. Yellow's going to be out of the picture for a bit as he comes around that gas cloud. Warthog's probably out of the picture for a bit. But I don't think Darren really minds.
No, I mean, he's got 20 minutes to pop 1 drone and a 1 health drone. But on the plus side, he's stocked with Warthog. The blue, if it manages to survive, might get its discords off. No, it's discords, it's energy shells.
Yeah. Well, I don't think... What did Warthog do? Did Warthog just stop?
Stopped.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a stress to the towards the top of the ship.
Yeah, so Warthog could kill blue.
You've got the range 1 into the red one.
Yeah. Yeah, spins a focus hit crit. Of course, hit crit goes through.
If it's direct again.
What's that? Another fuel leak?
It's a direct, is it?
No, I think it's a fuel leak.
It's fuel leak. Oh, I got excited then.
But now, oh yeah, 2 console fires you forgot to roll for.
You only roll for one, don't you?
I think both of them surely trigger.
Don't know.
They're 2 separate things. Why would they?
Thought it was like damaged engine doesn't stack, does it? Or does it stack?
No, it doesn't because you cut. No, because you just increase the difficulty, and I guess you probably just go off the colour. So if it's blue, it becomes white. I don't think it goes from blue, white, red. You certainly can't make it a white any redder.
That's what I mean. So I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure.
It looks like you got the 5's focus token taken there, and I think that's blue dead.
Fuel leak again. Jesus. He's had some terrible grip.
And green can PS kill red, and we're done and dusted.
Goodness me. I mean, red's not got a shot anyway, is it?
Probably not.
Possibly Wolf.
Spends a focus for 2. Need to see 2 paint. At least it hasn't got a shot by looks in. It dies.
Goodness me.
Should we head to their table?
Yeah.
Discord.
Oh, we're live again now.
Oh, I know, right.
That was interesting. So, what do you want to do for the other 17 minutes?
We can play again.
Let's have another game.
I don't think it'll probably help with it. So yeah, it was. I think it was a tough one getting into that first engagement without as many tokens as you could have done was probably quite telling.
Yeah, I mean, I just had to rush him just so he didn't get the locks on the calculates. Because the lack of agility on these ships, like I couldn't afford for him to get all of his shells off and start dropping the bombs and stuff. So, to be honest, I think you got one energy shell off.
Yeah,
I
just
think
one.
that was it.
It did 2 crits though.
So one out of all of the ordnance that you bought. We didn't even get to see the new bombs or anything. For God's sake, Ian, you had one job.
I mean, I used the side slip.
You did
that was quite cool.
slip, but yeah.
It's quite.
And you got the ability off.
I was quite impressed with Warthog's abilities. Obviously, I did get I got the two mixed up with regarding Wolf, but yeah, his ability
Warthog's really good in the against things that are higher initiative. So against things like Acers or the like 6 Nantex at the minute, because the arcs have got such a coverage with the front and back arc, you can't really dodge them. And even if you take one out, they still get to shoot at their initiative step. But then, yeah, the fire convergence is just great. It gives, like, they can go into combat with focused target lock.
All the dice too heavy. Locked it.
Children.
So,
but yeah, Warthog, especially with those, didn't come into play much, but 5s getting the focus or evade when you miss, and the Commander Cody, obviously, to hand out the strain and Wolf Pack, is it? Or Wolf Ghost Company, sorry, for the get to shoot twice for the double tap, so potentially you can strain a few ships.
Yeah, no, I think it's really good, and I think the you don't always have to hit. If you miss, you're actually quite happy with getting those tokens and putting the strains out there.
Yeah, so it's kind of that. Well, if I miss, I'm still doing something. Whereas if I hit, obviously I'm chipping away some damage, and it gives people that a little bit like when you used to play IGs against IGs. It's like, do I take the 1 damage and not let him fire again, or do I just spend the tokens and not take any damage at all? It's that it gives people that choice.
Have you tried this list before?
No, first time I put it on the table.
Oh.
I've not played since I last played on stream.
Smashed him then as well, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I did. And I beat him at X-Wing. Has
Well,
it
I
dropped
think.
out?
Is it-
Have you seen the version of the list with all the torrents?
I have seen it with the torrents, but to be honest, I quite like this because it's all medium bases and there's only 4 of them. Whereas the torrents, you get into those things where you kind of bump with the swarm and stuff like that. So I have seen it, and there was an interesting one at Crate at the weekend that had a load of ordnance and synced console.
Yeah.
I think they had concussion though, and I was more interested in homing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's on the YouTube. I was watching it this morning, and it played against Impacers, which I don't think was a great matchup for it, because they're just able to dodge around a lot of the arcs. But yeah, well, thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks to Darren and Liam or Ian or whatever he wants to go by for coming on the stream today and briefly showing us some of the new ships. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back next week with some more casual games, because I think the league might be over by that point. There may be a couple of games.
This is the last week of the last draw. There might be people catching up on games though. So
cool. Right. Well, we'll call it there then. And yeah, if you haven't already followed the channel, please follow the channel. The videos will be up on Twitch for a couple of weeks, and then they'll be uploaded to YouTube. And you can subscribe to the channel on YouTube to get a notification when those go up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
bye.
Bye.